Hi, we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and we can let's just step it. We can see that Bitcoin has made a couple of interesting patterns over the past, for say from November up until now on the daily. Right, we can very clearly see that it's made a what they call a cup and handle pattern over here. As you can see, there's the cup, there's the handle pattern. So according to this particular pattern, we can look for a buy somewhere at this level over here. Look for a buy at this level over here. It's according to this pattern. Somewhere here or where it is right now. Or over here on this level, which is a bit more um stronger indication of possible buy. The reason being we can see over here and over here see multiple spots where the market respected that level before it broke through. It's back here at the same point. We're testing it right now. So we could possibly see a break. We see a break here. We see a break on this level over here. We could see a drop to a lower, maybe halfway in or all the way down before it goes back up again. So we could see something like that in the coin. But at this point, I'm banking on that there's a possibility that we might just see a buy happening from here. Reason being, we don't see, we see that the RSI on your daily time frame is currently reaching 50. Right? If we step it down to, let's say, the let's go 30 minutes, what do we see? We can see that there is a little bit of divergence according to Knoxville divergent indicator. So you can see here, it's the indicator that I'm using. Okay, and so if we look at the RSI, we can see that there is multiple spots where it actually bounced on the 30 and it went down to the 20, and we see a couple of we see a bearish engulfing pattern over here, and that's about it. And we see a couple of doses and stuff, but it's not really very reliable on this timeline. If we step it up to the 1 hour, we see again a confluence of signals in terms of Knoxville divergence. We see it again here on this timeline, and we also see um, how the market is resisting the drop by continuously going upwards. Okay, here we're seeing another possible turn coming down, bouncing up on the 1 hour. Okay, we go to the 4 hour time frame. Alright, we don't see any real price action indicators of a turn yet in terms of a bullish engulfing pattern, anything like that. But what we do see is the following. We actually do see some of this. You see we have a nice downward slope here, right, within the current market conditions. And then over here we see a hammer appearing. We see the market break below the hammer, but as it broke below, it made a very small bearish engulfing pattern right there. Strength of this pattern, I think it is a very good indicator because for some reason it's holding for now on the 4 hour. Okay, on the daily, besides that, we can see even on the 4 hour we're sitting on 30, um, within the range of being oversold. So we're oversold on the 30 and the 1 hour and on the 30 minutes. If we step this up to the daily time frame, here we see the cup and handle pattern like I explained in the previous, in the beginning. This kind of indicate to us that we might just see up higher. We also see confluence of signals in terms of an area that was tested a couple of times, tested over here, tested over there, and if we zoom out, we'll see that it was tested over here. Both came back, came around, retest the same level. And I'm sure there's a couple of areas here in the past also where it was tested. So we can say that this zone here is a very strong zone in terms of breaking. That's why when it came back, it stopped at this zone. If it breaks the zone, it's gonna go all the way down, maybe at least too close to this line here. If it goes lower than this, then I don't know. Then we might just see Bitcoin going down to 13,000 or something like that. I don't expect if it's gonna go back up. We don't want to see it break below this level over here because it's not gonna be a good thing. We need to see at least it holding about that point over there. It must at least hold here and then go back up. Then we have an opportunity to see more higher moves in Bitcoin. So yes, that's my analysis of Bitcoin.